step up, step down transformers, and limitations of practical transformer. Continuing with the discussion on transformers, we will now understand more about them. Suppose for a transformer, Ns is greater than Np, then it means Vs is greater than Vp, that is, voltage output at secondary is greater than primary. Such transformers are called step-up transformer. For these transformers, secondary current is less than primary, that is, Is is less than Ip. In other case, if a transformer have Ns is less than Np, then it means Vs is less than Vp, that is, the voltage output at secondary is smaller than primary. Such transformers are called step-down transformer. For these, transformers' secondary current is greater than primary, that is, Is is greater than Ip. Distribution of electrical energy. Electrical energy is required to be transported to longer distances. So, in order to avoid losses, we make use of transformers. The voltage output of generator is stepped up so as to raise the voltage and reduce current significantly. As a result, I2R losses gets reduced. It is transmitted to longer distances to substation where the voltage is stepped down. Further, it is again stepped down to 240 volts at distributing substations and utility poles and distributed to our homes. Dear students, ideally, transformers should be 100% efficient. However, practical transformers can't achieve 100% efficiency. Why? Let's discuss limitations of practical transformers. Dear students, we learned that under ideal situation, power input to primary coil is equal to power output at secondary. That is, the ideal transformers are 100% efficient. However, there are various factors due to which practically it is impossible to achieve 100% efficiency. Let's discuss those. Flux leakage. Ideally, we assume that the flux produced by primary is wholly linked to secondary. However, there is always some flux leakage, and therefore, flux linked to secondary coil is always less than that produced by primary. It happens as a result of air gaps in the core or poor design of the core. This can be minimized by winding primary and secondary coils one over other. Resistance of the windings. Ideally, we assume that the resistance of wire used in primary and secondary is negligible. However, there is always some finite resistance because the wire used for the windings always has some resistance. Some part of energy get dissipated as heat loss, that is I2R. In high current, low voltage windings, these losses can be minimized by using thick wire. Eddy currents. The changing flux causes eddy currents in the core of the transformer, due to which a part of energy lost as heat produced in the core. If instead of solid core we use laminated core, then the losses due to eddy current can be minimized. Hysteresis. Ferromagnetic material has property to retain magnetism even if external magnetic field becomes zero. In transformer, continuous magnetization and demagnetization causes heat loss in the core. It can be minimized by using core having minimum hysteresis loss.